Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Israel Brief, brought to you by Lay of the Land. It's a scorcher of a day here in Israel as temperatures reach the high 30s and we all head to the refrigerators to stick our heads in. But that's not going to prevent me, Rolene Marks, from bringing you those top stories making headlines. And we begin with the top story, that is the alleged Iranian attack on the Israeli-owned merchant ship, the Mercer Street, on Friday, which killed two nationals, one Briton and one Romanian. Now, just moments ago, Britain's Foreign Minister Dominic Raab condemned Iran, calling on them to stop this destabilizing action with immediate effect. Yesterday, the UK's Prime Minister Boris Johnson also called the act outrageous and appealed to Iran to stop immediately. Earlier in the day, the Iranian ambassador was summoned to the Foreign Office in the UK, and the Romanian Foreign Minister has also joined in the global condemnations. Earlier today, the NATO Alliance joined the UK, the United States, Israel and Romania in condemning Iran, saying they need to stop the destabilization with immediate effect because it risks peace and stability in the region. Meanwhile, Israel's Defense Minister Benny Gantz and Foreign Minister Yair Lapid will present the intelligence that proves that Iran was behind this attack when they meet with ambassadors from the United Nations Security Council tomorrow. In other news, United Nations watchdog UN Watch have released a report that takes a look at anti-Semitism and hate propagated by UNRWA. UNRWA is the United Nations Relief Works Agency, which is tasked solely with the mandate of looking after Palestinian refugees. They are largely responsible for schools and hospitals in Gaza and the West Bank, and it has been found that at least 100 teachers and other employees have been found posting online hatred and incitement to violence on the internet. There are at least 113 incidents, one of which has been the posting of an image of Adolf Hitler, the Nazi leader who was responsible for the genocide of Europe's Jews during World War II, and gross anti-Semitism with motivational messages. Hillel Neuer, the director of UN Watch, has called on UNRWA to fire with immediate effect and condemn these members of staff that have been guilty of doing this. And we would caution countries who are giving funding to UNRWA to really put either stipulations as to where that money is going and checks and balances in place, or to withhold their funding. In other news, pop star Billie Eilish got more than she bargained for when she went on TikTok to announce that she has a new album. Why is this relevant, you ask? Well, I know there are many Billie Eilish fans out there, myself included, but all she did was say, "Hello Israel, I'm looking forward to releasing my new album." And what she received was a pile-on of anti-Israel hate. So if you're on TikTok or on social media and you come upon Billie Eilish, send her some love. And from Israel, we say, Billie, we would look forward to welcome you with open arms anytime you want to come here. I have to say that the heat is addling my brain, so if I'm falling over my words a little bit, I blame the heat and the humidity. And it wouldn't be a broadcast without a trip to the Olympics. And at the moment, we are all sitting with fingers crossed as Israel is playing the Dominican Republic in baseball and is currently leading. The last score I saw was Israel was leading 4-2. If we win this game, we take on either Japan or the United States to play for a bronze. Come on, Israel, Israel, come on, you can do it. We are also still having to do some athletics today, as well as some other different sports. And we really hope, this being Israel's best Olympics yet, we bring home more medals. So far, the medal toll for Israel is two bronzes and 1 gold, going to Artem Dolkabiat for the men's artistic gymnastics. He arrived this morning back home to an absolute hero's welcome, which is very well deserved. So welcome home, Artem. We are so incredibly proud of you. And those are our top stories making headlines today. And don't forget, before you jump into the swimming pool or stick your head in the freezer like I'm about to do, check out our original content online at www.layoftheland.online. We're on Facebook, where many of you are watching this, at Lottle Site. Please join our community by liking us, following us, and helping us to beat the Facebook censor by sharing our content when you see it. This helps us get Israel's side of the story to as many people as possible. We're also on YouTube at the Israel Brief. Our community there is growing as well, and we would love you to be a part of it by clicking on that red subscribe button. And don't forget to share. Again, we hope to get Israel's side of the story that you won't hear in the mainstream media out to as many people as possible. And helping us do that is our Twitter account. You can find us at Lay of the Land 5, at Lay of the Land 5, and follow us there. So from a very hot and humid Israel in the middle of a heat wave, I'm Rolene Marks, wishing you all a safe and healthy rest of your day, and we'll chat again tomorrow.